Okay, hello, this is Dr. Janes, and I was going to do an update to this video. This is an industrial smoke detector, and of course, you know, science stuff is great, and radiation stuff is super fun to play with. And so, I was taking out the radiation sources from this guy, and one of the viewers pointed out that I forgot a source in there, and so I had to go through my stuff and dig up the smoke detector, and I was going to do a video on where the other source is, because they were correct. Thank you so much. So anyway, let's take a look at this guy. I did the first video on let's take a look. There's some sources that I pulled out of it. Actually, I put them in here. They're like little strips, and they were along the side. Let me pull these out. These are great. These are absolutely fun for doing experiments with. I did some neutron generators and other things with these guys. Let's see if I can get one between my fingers. There we go. And they're pretty hot sources, but there's actually another source inside of the smoke detector, and I'm going to show you where it is. And so let's get out our Geiger counter and we'll do some fun stuff here. Okay? Okay, so here is our Geiger counter. Let's take a look at this guy. And let's turn this guy on. Okay, there we go. And set him up here a little bit. And again, these are my sources. They're kind of like inside the edge wall of the smoke detector here. I'm going to take this apart again in a second. We'll show you where the other source is. So these sources are pretty hot. Nice source of alpha radiation. Alphas are fun to work with. And you can induce nuclear reactions with alpha particles. They're very massive, very powerful. And, okay, let's put that guy away. Okay, so here's our industrial smoke detector. And I did another video, I'm going to put a link to it, showing how I tore apart the other part of this guy. So there's sources inside of here, and there's two of those strips in there, and I show that in my other video, so I'm not going to do that here. But someone pointed out that there's actually a source. Let's take a look in there. See that guy right there is a source. If we bring our detector in there, you can actually, I don't want to break the end of the detector. Okay, there we go. See that? Put the edge of it down there, I guess, and it is going crazy. So, okay, so there's our source, and what I did, got limited space here. Let me turn this guy off for a second. It looks like there is a nut around there, so I brought in my ratchet set, and hopefully one of these will fit it. If not, I'll have to find some other ratchets. So I've been using this to work on my cars, because having lots of fun working on my cars lately, especially my Ford Explorer. I'm going to have another cool video on how to fix that stupid thing again. Anyway, did I say stupid? I love that car, because I got it for a good price, and it's been keeping me busy. And it's good for hauling stuff. Okay, so here's our socket, and I'm going to guess, let's see, what size is that? I don't know. Does it say? 7/16. We'll see if this one fits over that nut, I'm guessing. See if I can get it over that nut there. See if that fits in place. Is it too big? It might be too big, jeez. Or is it too small? I can't tell. Try the next size up. Try to keep my tools together because I hate that when I have a socket set or something and it's missing the socket that I want. Such a drag, right? Okay, there we go. Let me try this socket. Doesn't seem like I'm able to get onto it. These might be, seems like they're getting kind of big. I'm not sure if I have the right size yet. Maybe I'll have to try some other sockets. Oh wait, this one fits. Looks like this one is a winner. Let's see what size that is. It's hard to see there. 9/16 it looks like. So if you need to get this nut out of this smoke detector, it looks like the 9/16 size socket is the right size to try. Okay, we'll hook up our, it's a little bit overkill. This is like a 1/2 inch ratchet here. Oh, I got it put the wrong way. Let's see. Come on. There we go. That's for taking stuff off. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ah, there. I think we broke it free. Excellent. Let's see if we can get that nut out of there. It's kind of a cool screen. Maybe I can use it for some other stuff too. Take the source out of here and we'll put it with the rest of our fun stuff. Okay. Oops, where'd that nut go? It's really hard for me to see when I got these camera goggles on. This made me go crazy looking through this thing, but I hope you guys like these type of videos because someone suggested, another viewer suggested I do something like this. This is a little bit different than what they suggested, but this is what I settled on because it seems to work pretty good for me. Okay, again, here is our Geiger counter. Okay, I thought it was dead for a second. Here we go. So it looks like it might be radioactive kind of around the top up here. Must be a ring up there. So I'm not sensing a lot of activity down here, but there might be some. I guess maybe there's some. There seems to be a lot more kind of around the side here. Okay. So anyway, definitely another radiation source, so I want to thank that viewer for sending that in. And I'm always learning stuff new. It's always good to be learning new stuff. And oh, this is going to be fun. Always trying to work on alternative energy, and what better alternative energy than nuclear power? This is the basically best form of free energy I can think of. But of course, you know, the powers that be don't do this properly because they don't want it to be, you know, in the 1950s there was this promise, you know, you might have nuclear powered cars and everything else, and that would be great. But Yeah, let's turn the camera around. But of course, as Galen Windsor told us, you know, nuclear power is safe. The powers that be want to implement a technocracy where they control all the energy. And so nuclear power is probably the best form of energy that exists if you do it properly, which they don't do it properly. And they had a scare campaign, brainwashing everybody to be scared of it. And then they got the bureaucrats involved, and they made it impossible for you to work with it, right? Impossible for you to have it. Oh, you can't. Only the bureaucrats can control that. That's the most dangerous thing in the world, because bureaucrats are unethical, right? They represent one person themselves, and they sell you out to the highest bidder. So nuclear power is something you wouldn't have to go to their gas stations and refuel. You'd have freedom, and they don't want that. They want you to be, well, there's certain things I can't say on YouTube, but they want you to work for them and have no rights and be an indentured servant, let's put it that way, to the criminal system. Nuclear power would set you free. I'm working on a lot of different experiments to try to do research in alternative energy, because I'm interested in it, and nuclear power is one of the things, you know, some of the greats of the past were very interested in this, and there's different ways to harness it other than boiling tons of water like what they do. And I have some friends who are working on this too. It's very, very cool stuff. Anyway, nuclear power is your friend, but the bureaucrats are not. They're making up all sorts of lies right now. They implement their NWO. Don't be fooled. It's all for the mark of the beast. So they can keep you under control. Right. They want to take away the dollar. They want to do all sorts of terrible things. They want to turn you into, you ever watch Star Trek? The Borg? If you don't resist, that's what you'll become. Or as Cybermen, predictive programming. They tell you what they're going to do to you. It's really monstrous. Anyway, this is Dr. James, and thanks for watching.